All 5 competitors, really, really close scores on technical.
From a mixology perspective, this is super tight.
We've really taken the top 5, and that's why it's so tight.
Our winner for this year's most imaginative bartender goes to...
The country's best bartenders converged on Las Vegas to battle it out. And now, the top 5 bartenders in America are here, competing live on stage to create their most imaginative cocktail before our esteemed panel of judges. The winner tonight will be crowned America's bartender.
Guys, let's get this thing started. All the way from Miami, Philip Yanderis.
Every competition I compete in is an opportunity to learn a new technique, and I try to see how far my imagination can take it.
Second ingredient is going to be a black cardamom and avocado syrup that I created myself.
I love his confidence, and that's what got him in the first place.
From a chef perspective, I would have gone curry, tantalize your palates. Like, we're in India now. That's the theme that he's going for.
This is the Empress of India. It was a pleasure to serve this cocktail for you.
I'm set and ready to go. I'm taking a lot of deep breaths, and there's nothing more I can do.
I'm going to start with the Sapphire. We'll move on to Martini Gran Lusso.
Casey's creativity was wonderful. What I found really interesting was the contrast between the liquid and the aroma.
I look at it, I think it looks beautiful, the color is amazing, it looks different from what anybody else has done that night, and I'm my own worst critic, but I'm happy with the result.
Present.
Backstage I was just going through my routine, just tweaking every detail, making sure everything was well oiled. I walked up on stage and saw all eyes on me, and it made me a little more nervous.
First, we're going to start off with the salt.
This style was totally out of my comfort zone. It was a more molecular based. I really had to push myself a little bit and just think outside the box.
Now, this is the Fat Wash apple liqueur I made.
It's all about hitting those notes. It's kind of like music. And once you hit those notes, you got to time it out perfectly. Making sure to show the judges every step of the way of what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Rand, I thought, did a great job.
Technically, he was amazing. His level of confidence was spectacular.
I thought the viscosity was brilliant. I thought it was a delicious drink.
It's very unique how he chose to separate his garnish from his cocktail in 2 separate vessels. You very rarely see something like that.
I actually thought that the actual glass by itself could have done something to that, just to make it a little bit more visually appealing.
My name is Rand Wan, and this is my Sapphire. Whatever happens, happens tonight. I'm just relaxed and let the best man win tonight, which hopefully is me, but
So when I was backstage, I really was just going through all the motions in my lines and really just envisioning myself up on stage in front of so many people and just killing it.
We're going to start with the best gin in the world.
I was definitely taken out of my element, and it took a little bit of getting used to realizing how big this competition really was going to be.
This is a classic punch sweetening agent called Capillaire. It's a simple syrup made with a little bit of maidenhair fern leaves and brightened with a little bit of orange flower water.
I took a look at the judges, and I knew that I could not make a single mistake or else I'd be out of it.
From a technical standpoint, Justin had been practicing for a year long. Really addressed the crowd, spoke so eloquently.
This is a cologne I made called Captain's Musk.
For me, it was missing a subtle nuance of sweetness. The wood, I thought that was genius.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining me. And I would like to present my original Bombay Sapphire cocktail, Ahab's Odyssey. To win this for me would be years of hard work finally coming to fruition.
I'm standing backstage, I'm looking at my prep, trying to make sure everything's there. Walk up on stage, I look at the crowd. I was definitely anxious at first, but I got a little bit more calm as soon as I looked at everyone.
You make a punch. This one is gin-based, so the botanicals in the punch are all to represent the botanicals in the gin. And you get this clear liquid with no solids to get in the way of the flavor profile.
You have to really be focused. You really have to think about every detail of what you're doing.
Can I get a Las Vegas while I shake this? Come on, 1, 2, 3.
For me, it was the best drink. This guy was like a ninja mixologist.
He was quite nervous. He was, of course, very charming and very excited to be there. I felt that he didn't really quite practice as much as some of the other competitors.
Cheers, thank you. Really appreciate being here. First Love. The drink is called First Love. It's done with. Can't control anything anymore. I think I did everything pretty well. I had a couple little hiccups there. I gotta analyze it a little more, but I'm happy with what I did. Thank you.
Win or lose, I've gained a lot of experience being here. I was able to represent my city, but not just that, I was able to meet some awesome bartenders. I did my best, that's all I had,
Winning this competition would mean a lot. It's just nice to apply yourself to something and be rewarded for it.
You have no idea what's about to happen, and you're anxious and you're excited and you're nervous. Either way, it's been a great experience, and I couldn't ask for any more.
All 5 competitors, they all obviously rehearsed really close scores on technical.
I've worked with the top chefs from a mixology perspective. This is super tight.
We've really taken the top 5, and that's why it's so tight.
We're going to bring up a guest, one of the best chefs in the world, Mr. Tom Colicchio.
Hey, how you doing out there? Our winner for this year's most imaginative bartender goes to
When they said my name, I just wanted to collapse, honestly. I worked so hard. I'm overwhelmed. I'm happy, I'm excited, the adrenaline's going, and I'm just ready to go home and sleep. They put us through 3 days of stiff competition, and I worked so hard for this, so I'm so glad it paid off.
Congratulations, Ron. You are the winner of America's Bartender.
Right now it feels amazing. I'm so happy. I'm the happiest man in Vegas right now. Thank you so much. Hey, for more cocktail videos, subscribe to the GQ channel.